I thank you for joining me again in today's War Journal series. I'm titling today Big Mouth Bass. It has nothing to do with fishing. It has to do with the influences we receive on the outside of situations where we know if it's right or wrong. There's always going to be some sort of self-conscience or a right from wrong or some sort of third-party influence affecting our decisions. In this case, September 21st, 2001, I had my own big mouth bass. That was quite alright. At the time, I felt the decisions I was making were correct. However, as I find out later on, many years and many scenarios later, that I could have handled this situation with a little more tact. So let me take you back to a day that was a huge turning point in my life, which helped me become more self-sufficient and out of the cradle, in a manner of speaking. So let's begin. It was bound to happen. Day 2 of somewhat being on my own. Trying hard and desperately to lose this weight, I am hardly at my parents' house. Wednesday night, when I arrived at what was my home, my dad was in a bad mood again and took it out on me. I defended myself verbally. For some reason, I feel that I should never hit him, although the feeling is vice versa, and he literally threw me out. I haven't been home since. I wish that I would have at least taken my Beretta. I had no clothes, and it's a good thing I had my black backpack in the car with this and other things, this meaning my journal. I had to go to Walmart last night for clothes and a jacket. I really wanted to go to Meth soon, but I am still half an inch too fat. I plan to buy one last cream to help. The recruiter said to come back Monday afternoon. This sucks. 3 more days of fasting, worrying, and working out. I can't wait to sign a contract already so that I could go home one last time to get my things. Sometimes I do forget how awesome Esme can be. She is right on the fact that my family are assholes, and with them out of the way, we are happier. I don't have to check in or explain a lot, but I do miss the familiarity of my surroundings. I have been staying at Esme's aunt Bertha's the last 2 days. It is okay, but I would hate to be there too long. I need my contract signed so that I can leave. I'm somewhat glad that I didn't have to buy that stupid window for my parents. That saved me $350, which $100 I used on clothes and a blanket last night. I bet though, with me not home, they're going through my things like always. I can't go back now, but when I do, it will only be for my things. I am glad that Esme looks after me. Andrea's mom is right. Esme is a treasure. She has a big mouth, but still a keeper. There is of course some backstory to that. There's a lot of tension in my home at the time. My parents wanted me to upgrade the top floor of their home, which I can only assume was meant for me to live, so I never had to leave the nest. The window that I was referencing was a bay window. My parents wanted for the back porch because the windows we had up there were not in a proper condition. Also, going back a little, I was already out the house for 2 days, and the situation of what happened, of why I was thrown out of home, it's not important. There's what I find out now many years later, 3 different versions of what happened. I have my version, my father has his version, and my brother as a bystander, which I don't even recall being in the area, has his version. So in order to keep the peace all these years later, I just concede and leave the matter alone. You know, it happened for a reason, and we're all where we are at today. So stand by for more series in these journals brought to you by thecharlesgideon.com. And please read the blog, as you will see some key points and notes that could probably help you if you're in similar situations. As always, thank you.